G'day guys, how are we? So in this video, we are going to be working on... Excuse you. Who invited you to this conversation, bud? G'day guys, how are we? So in this video, we're going to be working on my beautiful E46 BMW. Now, you're probably wondering why the hell is the hood up. So, she's actually currently overheating. Now, I know the fix, it's going to be extremely easy. It's like 3 bolts and a coolant flush. So, we're going to go ahead and do that in this video. I apologise, I haven't been making heaps of videos. I have been flat out on trying to start my own business. If you guys don't already know, I am currently trying to start a business and it's wrapping cars. So I'll put the Instagram of all of this sort of stuff in the description. If you guys ever need your car wrapped, let me know. However, like I said, we're making this car not overheat anymore, which means a new thermostat. Because the thermostat in the car currently is clearly playing up somehow. And basically when it sits on idle, it just goes really hot. If you guys didn't know how a thermostat works, I'll just grab the one off our donor motor over there. How a thermostat works is pretty much it gets hot and then it opens and lets all the coolant go through the radiator. It's pretty much the most simple way I can possibly explain it. All the thermostat allows you to do is go through the whole way through the radiator, comes back out here where that's closed still, like well, it's stuck closed there, so it's overheating. You can also have it stuck open, which just means it, even on a really, really cold day, it will stay open, which means your coolant will be extremely cold, which isn't the best for your motor at all. So we're going to go ahead and change that because mine is stuck closed, which is, in my opinion, probably worse because it overheats like crazy. And if you're in traffic, good luck to you. So we're going to go ahead and change the thermostat. Should be a relatively easy fix. And let's get straight into it because I'm going to show you guys step by step how to do it. It's extremely simple. So for you guys at home that are trying to learn how to do a thermostat, yeah, you're in for a treat. So let's go. All right, so first things first, this right here is your thermostat, this little part right there. Some of the E46s look a little bit different. Some of them actually go out here and then there's like another T-piece and it comes in here. I've got the older E46, which means it's the older one. Obviously it's a 389, it's only 4-cylinder, but some of the other 4-cylinders still have this exact sort of look here. But there's another hose that comes in right next to it just there. So it's exactly the same, so don't stress too much. Let's go ahead and change this one right here. The first thing you're going to want to do is jack the car up and drain all the coolant, which is extremely easy if you guys don't know how to. There should be a little drain plug right at the bottom of your radiator right there. And all you have to do is drain that and then you're good. All your coolant's gone. Well, everywhere out of the area you need it to be gone is gone. So let's go do that. Alright, so I've gone and actually unscrewed that little bung there. It's this little sort of thing, you got a little Phillips head and you're just going to unscrew it and take it out and the coolant will start leaking out. Now it's going to start pretty much like dripping out. To make that go a lot faster, all you need to do is undo the top cap here and you should pretty much hear it flow out. There you go. So now it should come out very quick. And just wait for all that to drain there. And that right there is how you drain your coolant. So let's wait for that to drain and then continue on with the next step. So let's go.
1 hour later.
Alright, so now that we've gone and drained all the coolant from the radiator and all the hoses and whatnot, we're going to go ahead and remove the thermostat. So this right here is the thermostat. It is just held on by 3 bolts. It's all 10mm. One up top here, one underneath, and then one underneath on this side. So it's really, really easy. So let's go ahead and remove that. Coolant will come out with it because even though we did drain the coolant, there still will be coolant within the block. It's just not going to gush out like it was if we didn't. So go ahead and put your bucket underneath where it would drop, and let's go ahead and do that right now. Just quickly, I'm personally putting the bung back into the radiator at the bottom because you will forget. I've done it way too many times. I don't know if I'm just stupid, probably, but I do this just in case. Alright, so now this is out, I can definitely see why and what is wrong with this. This motor was probably sitting for a while. Their previous owners clearly used water or something, And with B&Ws, they do not like that, or most cars, to be honest. And it is gone and completely rusted. Where if I put this hand in hand to this is also a second-hand one. This one here has 200,000 kilometers on it, and this one has 40,000 more than that. So yeah, you can kind of see what the go is here and why this one's stuffed and this one isn't. So let's go ahead and change these out. All I have to do is pull this hose off because it's a bit tricky to do while we're still in the car, and put everything back together. So let's go. Alright, so we've gone and put the new thermostat back on. It is all good to go. I actually forgot to plug it in, which I'm going to do right now. There we go. Perfect. So now that everything's done, what we can go ahead and do is fill the coolant back up. Now, it is an extremely simple process. All you need to do is pretty much tip coolant in and then bleed it. If you guys don't know how to bleed coolant, there are plenty of videos on that. But yeah, other than that, pretty much the thermostat's done. So all we're going to do now is we're going to fill it up, we're going to take it on a test drive, and we're going to see if it overheats. Well, actually, no, we don't even have to test drive it. We can just put it on idle, and if it idles and doesn't overheat, then it works. So let's go ahead, chuck coolant back in there, start it up, let it idle for a bit, get up to temperature, and then at that 100 degrees, 90 degree mark, it will open up and allow the radiator to cool it, the fans will start, and it should be good from there. So let's go, fingers crossed.
2 hours later.
Alright, so I have gone and put all the coolant in, completely flushed all the coolant, and she is sitting pretty out here. So let's go on our first little drive of it. It seems to not overheat. I did sit it on idle for quite a bit, and it's not overheating, which is awesome. So that problem looks to be completely fixed. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is we're gonna take it around the block and just see if it drives perfectly and see if everything is all ready to go and there's no overheating. So let's take it for a drive, and fingers crossed, she doesn't overheat. So let's go. All right. It's been a while since I've driven this thing. About to sit on the keys. There you go, you ready? Oh, beautiful. Let's go for a little drive, shall we? All right, so it is right at the exact spot that we want it to be. So hopefully when we get back, or when we're driving, it doesn't get anywhere over that. So let's go. All right, let's do this. Oop, the lock diff life. We haven't even moved from overheating yet, which is awesome. So it seems like we should be pretty good. We've been driving it for probably 2 or 3 kilometers now, so just around the neighborhood. So it should be pretty good now. All right, so we've just got back to the house, and as you guys can see, it is perfectly in the middle there. So it worked, which is awesome. So let's go ahead, get out the car, and I want to talk to you guys about a few more things about this car, which is going to be a little bit sad. So let's go out and have a chat. All right, so we're back now, and I have just had a shower, hence why my hair's wet. And I have got some really sad news, possibly. So, the thing that I wanted to talk about is there's a person coming in 2 days to come check out my E46. It's going to be really, really sad. But unfortunately, I do have to move on, and it's one of those things that I need to do. So yeah, you're going to be saying goodbye to this bad boy probably pretty soon, which is actually really, really damn sad. I've been through thick and thin with this car. It is, yeah, it's been really, really good. I love this car to death, actually. Like, I hate it at the same time because it has had a lot of issues, but that's every single B&W. This car isn't necessarily a lemon. It's just a lot of issues because it's such an old car. I bought it for so cheap. The person before me was going to turn it into a drift car, so it did have its issues. Now, yeah, I absolutely love this car. I don't want to get rid of it, but trying to make as much content as possible, I do need to get rid of cars to get more cars and move on to the next projects, because I don't have the room of like Adam LZ where he's got the compound. Like, I've got this little driveway here, nothing special, and yeah, it's going to be really, really sad to see it go. We are actually trading it for another car, so you're going to see that probably the next video, my guess. Maybe not, but probably the next video. I might even save it, not sure yet, but it's going to be relatively soon you're going to see that car. And I'm pretty excited for that car. It's something that I've never done before. I've never sort of ventured out to the aspects of cars, but no, it's going to be good. But I am going to miss this thing so much. The new owner is pretty much intending on doing the same thing as I was going to do to it, which is awesome. So he's keeping true to that, which is wicked. But it's going to be really sad to see this thing go. So let me know in the comments what car you think I'm going to get. And yeah, I'm really damn excited, but at the same time, really damn depressed. So yeah, we're saying goodbye to my beautiful E46. What a crap day. Well, in 2 days, what a crap day. But yeah. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys for all the support on this car. I absolutely love it. I will make a video on actually getting rid of the car. It's not just gonna disappear. However, I hope I helped you guys change that thermostat, because they're a pain in the bum to change if you don't know what you're doing. And yeah, I'm pretty damn excited for the next build. I'm gonna be really sad to see this thing go. I hope I helped you guys like I just said, and I shall see you guys next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later.